This from the Detroit Free Press, December 30th, 1994. Informant's deaths traced to a lawyer. A pair of would-be informants were executed 2 years ago after a Detroit lawyer known for defending members of the Best Friends drug organization told gang members who the informants were, federal prosecutors allege. Their attorney, Paul D. Curtis of Detroit, also arranged the delivery of $600,000 to a Best Friends leader who used the money to fund a cocaine deal in Atlanta that led to his death, prosecutors charge. Prosecutors say Curtis violated professional ethics, including conflict of interest. They are not seeking criminal charges against him. They are asking a judge to remove Curtis as a defense attorney for Reginald Rockin' Reggie Brown in a federal murder case after informant in that case accused Curtis of making the fatal leak. Brown is reputed to be a leader of Best Friends. Curtis could not be reached for comment Thursday. Assistant U.S. Attorney E. James King and F. William Sosian refused to talk about the motion they filed. Best Friends was a murder-for-hire gang that ruled the city's drug world in the mid to late 1980s. It is believed responsible for as many as 80 murders. In June 1993, 29 gang members were indicted on charges including murder, cocaine sales, weapons violation, and conspiracy. In a 6-page motion filed Tuesday in U.S. District Court, prosecutors charged Brown's brother, Terrence Boogaloo Brown, ordered the executions of the two informants after Curtis told him their identities. Terrence Brown was killed a few months later in Atlanta after a botched drug deal. Reginald Brown was arrested in May 1992 and charged with murdering 3 adults and a 3-year-old girl on Detroit's east side. One of the victims, Alfred Austin, 26, was 4 days away from beginning his trial on federal weapons charges. In the motion filed Tuesday, prosecutors allege Austin was killed after Curtis gave federal documents to Best Friends leaders that indicated Austin was considering a deal in exchange for providing information against gang members. As a result, Terrence Brown ordered Austin's death, prosecutors said. The documents, 33 pages of information on evidence the government had against Austin, also included a U.S. attorney's letter hinting that Austin was considering a plea bargain. An attorney for Austin acknowledged faxing the documents to a friend of Austin, but said he doubts Austin would let them get into the hands of the men he was considering informing on. He told me he was worried about some of the people he was dealing with, said Austin's lawyer, Robert Cetrullo of Covington, Kentucky. At the time of the shooting, Detroit police said they believed that other adults were killed because they were witnesses to Austin's slaying and the child was the victim of a stray bullet. In the other informant murder, prosecutors say Terrence Brown ordered the death of Sidney Edwards, a witness in the August 1991 murder of Bernard Lamar. Charged in the shooting was Lonnie O'Brien, who Curtis represents, and Charles Wilkes, who pleaded guilty. Wilkes is the informant who told prosecutors that Curtis identified the informants to gang leaders, prosecutors said. Curtis allegedly told Terrence Brown that Edwards was to testify against O'Brien and Wilkes, and if Edwards was out of the picture, they could beat the case. Terrence Brown ordered Edwards' death, prosecutors said. 2 other Brown brothers, Ezra, 24, and Gregory, 22, were shot to death within a week of each other in December 1986. They too were suspected of leading the Best Friends organization. Curtis had been involved in a number of high-profile cases, representing Holland Hardaway, convicted in May of second-degree murder in the October 1992 shooting of undercover Detroit police officer Norman Spreal, Sylvester Seal Murray, alleged leader of the Young Boys Incorporated heroin ring charged with drug trafficking, Gary Goins, a Young Boys member who was convicted in November 1982 in the murder of an undercover Detroit police officer, William Green. The Best Friends Network distributed drugs in Detroit, Lexington, Kentucky, Toledo, and Lima, Ohio, according to a 56-count federal indictment unsealed in June 1993. Members were also available for contract killings and drive-by shootings to eliminate drug competition or to get revenge. like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Much love, peace, blessings, much gratitude.